Alright, let's reseat a daughter board. We're going to do this on a Brothers pedal. You can apply this to any Chase Bliss pedal, they're all going to come out the same. Get the back plate off and set that aside. So you've all heard the expression motherboard. There's a motherboard way down in there, and if another board is on top of that, that's known as a daughter board. So motherboard below, daughter board here. We're going to take this daughter board off, and one of the easiest ways to do it, it's a little easier in a Brothers pedal. You can kind of get in here and kind of pry upwards. I'm just using a really small screwdriver. Other pedals you might have to, like if you're doing this on a Tonal Recall, RKM, or Thermae or something like that, you would have to, you wouldn't have all this open area access right here. You'd have to just kind of pry along the edges, and you can get it just by prying the top and the bottom. But Brothers, it's a little easier. Don't apply a ton of force, but just go for it. You're not going to break anything. So it's worth mentioning that all of these pins here, you can see them all over here, they make contact inside with all of these little spots right there, some up in there, up there, and down there. And that's just important to think about when you go to put this back on. So you basically have here, here, and here. So 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Think of it like linearly. So at this point, we just put it right back in. You can almost kind of drop it and it kind of falls into place. You can see this one. Let me zoom in on this one. You can see where that one goes. Some of the other ones you can't see so well. So I'm going to get it started there. The idea is to not really get any of it, like you wouldn't just want to slam down on the top. You kind of want to evenly get all 3 of those spots, because getting any one of them will kind of skew it a little bit, and the other ones might not catch. And I feel like I've already gotten it pretty well. You can kind of see, let me zoom back in. You can see, well, the light's not great, but you can see it down in there. So a little pressure there, a little pressure along there, and you can do a little bit of pressure on some of the components, but you want to mostly aim for spots where there aren't things sticking up. And that's good to go. If you feel like it's loose, or you feel like you're going to be on the road or something and your pedal's going to be kind of bouncing and kind of doing this kind of stuff, where that thing, you feel like it might come out, you can take a bit of foam. I don't have any sitting here with me right now, so I'm going to demonstrate with this piece of Velcro, but you can take like some packing foam, and some of it's known as Kaisan foam, and you can stick some, kind of cut it and stick it kind of in these different places. There is this thing we call a bump on right there that kind of sticks up a little bit and presses against the back of the door. If you can put anything in there that just applies just enough pressure to keep that up and into those contacts. Otherwise, it's probably going to be good enough, but then, it kind of makes you wonder how you got in this spot in the first place. Putting it back together. Just putting the screws back on. That's it.